Raven, the black puppy who shined like the night, in a quiet valley where the wind whispered through tall grass and wildflowers, painted the fields in every color imaginable. There's an old red barn warmed by sunlight and love. Inside that barn, on a bed of golden hay, a gentle mother dog gave birth to 10 tiny puppies. 9 of them were white. Their fur was soft and bright like fresh snow. When they curled together, they looked like a fluffy cloud drifting across the floor. But the 10th puppy was different. Her fur was black, deep, and rich like the midnight sky before the stars appear. Her name was Raven, the only one that was black. From the beginning, Raven noticed the difference. When her siblings lined up, she stood out. When they played in the sun, she looked like a shadow among snowflakes. At first, she didn't mind. She wagged her tail and followed them everywhere. But as they grew, the whispers began. "Why are you so dark? You don't match us. You're different." That made Raven very sad. Soon, the whispers turned into teasing. They ran without her. They laughed when she tripped. They told her she didn't belong. Raven feels sad and didn't understand why her siblings don't like her. Raven tried to be brave, but at night, she lay awake staring through a crack in the barn wall at the stars. "Why am I the only one?" she whispered. She didn't understand why they make fun of her. Some nights, she cried softly so no one would hear. One evening, dark clouds rolled across the valley. Thunder cracked, rain poured. The white puppies huddled together in fear. During the chaos, the smallest puppy wandered away toward the tall grass. No one noticed, except Raven. Even in the darkness, Raven could see clearly. Her black fur blended into the night. Her eyes adjusted quickly. She ran into the storm. "I'm here," she called gently. "Follow my voice." Step by careful step, she guided her sibling back to safety. When they returned, soaked but unharmed, the barn fell silent. "You saved me, Raven," the little puppy whispered. From that day on, Raven was no longer the strange one. She was the brave one. And for the first time, she began to understand. Being different wasn't a weakness. It was her strength. Seasons passed. Raven grew into a strong, graceful dog. Her black fur shimmered in sunlight and glowed softly under the moon. One spring, a new puppy arrived at the farm. His fur was uneven brown and gray. One ear stood up. The other drooped. The other stared. "He looks funny," they said. Raven saw the fear in his eyes. She remembered that fear. His name was Ash. Raven stayed beside him. She walked slower so he could keep up. She silenced whispers with steady confidence. One night, a group of stray dogs had begun to circle the fields at night. They were bigger, louder, and sometimes aggressive. Raven stood calm and firm at the fence. The white dogs began barking wildly. But Raven do not panic. She stepped forward, her posture tall and calm. She held her ground. Her confidence confused them. The stray dogs backed away. "You weren't scared?" Ash whispered. "Oh, I was," Raven replied softly. "But bravery means standing anyway." That night, Raven realized something important. Her painful past had shaped her into someone strong enough to protect others. Years later, under a full silver moon, Raven became a mother. One by one, her puppies were born. Some were white, some were brown, one was spotted, and 2 were black, just like her. Raven felt tears in her eyes, not from sadness, but from pride. "You will never feel alone," she whispered as she pulled them close. She raised her puppies differently. If one fell, they helped. If one felt left out, they made space. Your heart matters more than your fur, Raven told them each night. Midnight Shadow. Among her puppies was Midnight, one of the black ones. He was thoughtful and quiet. Not the fastest, not the loudest. But Midnight, also like Raven, was bullied by other dogs, but he always remembered her mother's strength. That night, Midnight lay silent. Raven lay beside him. They laughed at me too, she told him. But the things that made me different became the things that made me strong. Stars only shine when the sky is dark enough, Raven said. Raven would sit at the doorway watching her puppies run through the flower fields. Black, white, spotted, brown, all together running in the field. She no longer felt like the only one. She felt like the beginning. As the sun set and the sky turned deep blue, Raven looked up at the stars she once cried. Beneath as a lonely puppy, she realized something beautiful. The night had never been empty. It had always been full of light. And so was she.